Hello, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Feels like forever, and it actually has only been like a day. I'm back in my old little filming spot from before. I got to take all this down, moving. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been a pain in the butt. Hey, Punksy. Hi, Lady V. Hey, that Michelle. Hey, Care, Lady Butterfly, Luana, Cray Cray, Christine. Hey, Irvin. Cool Gamer, Carol, my sweet Nady, Frankie, Chemistry Queen, Elsa. How are you guys? Thank you for being here. Hey, Rena. Hey, Crazy Mama. Thank you, Cray Cray. Um, I have a couple different tapestries I used to film in front of, but like the laptop angle is wider, so like on the phone you can't see the walls in behind it. But I know I love mushrooms. I'm big for those. Hey Nicole. Hey Banty. Lucia, so we moved from West Virginia to the Outer Banks. Oh, thank you, Irvin. Okay, so I think we have a lot to talk about, and there's a press conference in a little bit. Today, I really wanted to focus on Jack. Yeah, I do care. I just haven't done any. Like, I still have a bunch. I actually was thinking about like doing some kind of sale and like selling them all, and then taking all the money and taking that and doing like some kind of like Christmas thing. I don't know. I want to deliver the presents myself though. I want to do something where Bentley can help and can deliver. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something, but yes, I do. I do too, Christine. Hey, crazy mama. Okay, so I want to talk about Jack before we get into the press conference. And oh my God, you guys, the Reddit is insane. I want to look in there too if we have time. But like, when we're kind of researching together, you guys have to remember that we're researching. I don't know if, you know, we got to take it with a grain of salt, everything that we learn. Yeah, but we don't live like right on the island. We're like in the sound, but we are on the water. West Virginia holler girl, Beckley, and I'm right here right now. Hey, Raina. Hey, Tammy's clips. I already said hi, Raina. I saw your comment, and I saw Tammy say hi, and I was gonna say hi, and it just blended together. Hey, Tammy. Oh, thank you, Care. This one, yeah, it used to be like a black tee, and let me see if I can go here for a second. And I did like a bleach style on it, and then I added color. Like the swirl goes right here. It's reversed, so it's weird. But then I added color in the bleach spots. But then the bleach, it starts to like distress your clothes, so it's all tore up, which I love. I think it looks even cooler, especially with like ripped jeans and boots or something. But yeah. Hey Jay. If you ship, let us know. I'd love to buy some for Christmas. Yeah, I can make anything. I really do special orders. If you email me, I can make anything you want, any color you want, hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants, whatever. Dresses. Oh, thank you, Care. Hey, Jay. Okay, thank you, live in Dallas, Texas. All right, let's look at something really quick though. Let me go back to this is not how we're supposed to be. Like this. Okay, so this is like my Facebook I use just for YouTube, and I send things there. Now remember, Kaylee's sister said that she called Jack 6 times, and then we heard that Maddie also called him a few times, and then Kaylee called him again. Hey, Without Borders. I drove through West Virginia back in the summer. Lots of toll booths. Western Kentucky. So you're not far. That's cool. Super close, actually, but you're Western, so I guess you're on the other side. But yeah, Kentucky's close. Hey, Nadie. So I saw this today, this post. It was shared by A Balance. Now, I also found a video with Kaylee's family talking about Jack, and I'm going to play that. But I want to know what you guys think, so let me read it in case you're not looking. But if you can look, let me know, because you need to look at this picture and see if you think. To me, I don't even think it looks like the same dude. But let me read for a second. The University of Idaho murders. Meet former boyfriend of Mrs. Goncalves, Jack DeQuoy. Jack DeQuoy. To me, it looks to be the unknown male at the grub truck. Jack DeQuoy was the recipient of the 6 unanswered calls in the middle of the night from the victim shortly before police say the murders took place. Jack claims to have been sleeping and did not hear the calls. The video at the grub truck was taken at around 1:41 a.m. This makes me skeptical about Jack's claims of being asleep by 2:26 after traveling home from the grub truck. To me, it doesn't even look like him, but I gotta know what you guys think. Let me zoom in. I am bad with facial recognition. I think they have on similar clothes, but the faces look different. Exactly. That's what I thought. Hey, Sweet and Sleuthy. Hey, Sherry. I know. I can't wait. And I'm happy to watch it with you guys. Hard to tell. It is hard to tell. I thought about that too, Cray Cray. I thought maybe like something happened that scared the girls and they were trying, like, obviously, well, I will say, Kaylee's sister said she will call you over and over, even if it's nothing. If you don't answer, over and over. So this is supposedly the ex. It is him on the right. It is, Rena. It is super crazy. You lived in Nitro when you were little? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. I feel like if he shaved, he could. Yeah, I thought about that too. I don't think so. Nope. I mean, the nose looks different to me, like, but it's a straight on angle versus like a to the side. I think it's the clothes for sure. And I would think a lot of guys probably dress like that. Sweet and Sleuthy, I'm the typo queen girl, but you can take the crown. Longer jawline. Huh. They do have a similar shaped chin, I suppose. Let me go to the next little photo, and then I'm going to play the clip from her family, which, yeah, it's really interesting. So this was like the map that he shared with that photo. So they went to the corner club in the grub truck and came here. They were right on Greek Row, Ethan and Xana, at a party before they came home. Because they're like right next to Greek Row. Okay. They look different, same clothes. Well, let's go look at this video then really quick, and you guys hear what her family had to say about Jack. And this came from the channel Deets on the Streets, who clipped it. Well, let me pull it up like this. I'm going to have to stop that and open a new window. Sorry, you guys, just a second. I'm really anxious, honestly, to see what they say at the press conference. Like a Sunday, put my elbow up like y'all are here. A Sunday afternoon is a weird time, in my opinion, to choose to like do a press conference. But okay, Kaylee's parents support Jack, so. And I'm going to share their link. This is an awesome channel. I've been telling you guys, like, if Deets on the Streets, Conspiracy, and then, of course, the OG, my brain went, Evil Exist, which is like, these are channels where you can subscribe and just get the information really quickly, instead of, if you don't have time for a live or whatever. Hey, Woofy. Hey, Anyanka. I love how you have conversations with yourself. Yes, they do have a press conference today. It's in 40 minutes. So that link in the chat is Deets on the Streets. Hey, Jody. Let's listen to this. It's only like 3 minutes. And then we'll look at Reddit until we get to the press conference because, yeah, there's a lot in there. And, you know, I heard that people like on campus in person are not doing a ton of talking, but online on Reddit in groups is where they feel more comfortable. So there's a lot of locals. Thank you, Jay. Okay. It is Scream like. It's, I don't know. Okay.
Investigators walk all around the backyard of the house where four
And this was another interesting thing that this hadn't came out since the last time I was live. They were in the backyard in the woods looking through. So I'm wondering if he escaped that way, or maybe they were just checking, but certainly you would think if they didn't find anything, there wouldn't be much time. Let's see. I just watched two investigators walk all around the backyard of the house where four University of Idaho students were killed 1 week ago. They took a lap around a nearby apartment complex, walked down the police tape to the fence, then made a phone call.
University of Idaho students
Interesting.
were killed 1 week ago. They took a lap around a nearby apartment complex, walked down the police tape to the
Jordan.
fence, then made a phone call. That same reporter also noticed this. A look through the back window of the house where the four University of Idaho students were killed last week. It looks like a blanket towards the top of the screen.
Wait, towards the top of the screen, something I haven't seen there until today. It does, right here. You see like the counter, I see like hand sanitizer or soap or something, and then you do see like a blanket right there. It's kind of hard to tell.
Something I hadn't seen there until today. I also wanted to share this voice clip I found of Kaylee's parents speaking out and supporting Jack.
Ooh, 4chan.
Get justice for
Once
your
you
daughter.
post
We
anonymously.
keep hearing this name, Jack, and phone calls going back and forth. Can you tell us anything about that?
There it is, Tammy.
We love Jack. Absolutely love Jack. We stand behind Jack 1,000%. Jack was Kaylee's boyfriend for many years. They just recently broke up. There was no animosity at all.
Now, these are big claims. She stands behind him 1,000%. She goes on to say they would have gotten married, had babies, that kind of thing. So I found this so interesting. It's like, I don't know.
It was a breakup on Kaylee's point. It was not, they still talked every single day. Kaylee just thought that she needed a little break.
You're
They
welcome,
were on
Tammy.
the mends of getting back together. Kaylee talked to Jack the whole time. She was here for that week and a half.
One of her last messages, she reached out to Jack and said, Jack, get back to me. And he didn't. She goes, we share a dog together, which they did. She's like, you need to reach out to me. So
please come over. She was
What in the world was going on in the middle of the night that she's like, Jack, you got it. Please come over. Get back to me. And she says, like, jokingly, we share a dog together. Come on now.
wanting Jack to come over. Jack is not. They're wasting their time with Jack, and Jack is just as distraught as we are. Jack is our family. Jack is 100%, 2,000% our family.
2,000% our family, but she says he's just as distraught as they are. I don't know. I was kind of suspicious of him hearing this. Not as much,
Jack
but
is with us.
I still don't know.
And we stand behind him 100%. We're supporting him, and we know in our heart and our mind and our
Yes, Jordan.
soul, the depths of our souls.
I believe so.
Jack is hurting, and and Kaylee and Jack would have eventually been married. They would have eventually been married, and they would have eventually had children together. So to say ex-boyfriend, it was Kaylee just being a brat, being like, I just need a break. But
so to say ex-boyfriend, no, that's her boyfriend. Basically, she's saying
Jack was in her heart, and they were close to getting back together, and that was just Kaylee being Kaylee. So, absolutely, Jack is no.
we don't think he's a suspect
at all.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm pulling up the Reddit now, but I want to know what you guys think about Jack. I don't think he did. I do think it's somebody they know. I wonder if they knew the door code. Hey, criminality. Good to see you, beautiful. It sounds like Jack was being standoffish for her to be like, we share a dog, to coax him into coming over. Like, why say that? Yeah, it sounds like he wasn't answering, and she's like, hello, you can't leave me hanging. We share a dog. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. The bad thing is, like, when there's so much coverage on a case that's unfolding, number one, you're digging and going through stuff that really could affect the investigation. You always have to remember that. You have family members speaking out, telling things that they found that aren't out there. I think it's a jealous neighbor. You have family members, and I think that police probably don't love that. They're sharing a lot. They're being super open. Hey, NorCal Jim and Lynn Diaz. So, but yeah, when you got a case that's unfolding, you just got to be careful. And then don't want to blame, I don't know, you just don't want to blame someone that's innocent, and you see that happen a lot. You could ruin someone's life, their entire life. It's just odd wording. I don't think he did anything. I just think there was more going on there, but that's not important to the case. It is odd wording. I agree. It's kind of, let's see. I hope it doesn't make me open a new window. I'm sorry, you guys. I've been sick a little bit. I still think it was revenge. Now, I definitely think there's a lot of emotion happening there. I don't know. But then again, you think somebody had to be really pissed off and know these people, right? They had to be just so emotional and full of rage, right? But then you think of cases like Ted Bundy. You have some crazy psychopath who literally doesn't know anybody. That's just like his fantasy. Oh my God, I forgot. There is an Instagram account called I got to show y'all this really quick. I'm going to close this just for a second. There is someone pretending to be the Moscow Murderer on Instagram. And I want to show you guys just for a second, because this account existed long before and they haven't taken down their previous post. Oh my God. Tell me he didn't change his name. Oh, now it's Tier 1 combat veteran, because I never searched that. Oh my God, I got to show y'all. I searched. Oh my God. Okay. Look at this. I searched earlier by myself, the Moscow Slayer, on my phone. I don't know if I even took screenshots, because I did not think it was going to be down that fast. However, the account looks just the same. It just has a different damn name. Oh my God, and I didn't get screenshots. Oh. Well, I saw it from somebody else and I shared that. They had a screenshot. But anyways, his name was the Moscow Slayer, just like this. The page no longer exists, okay? But this is what his page looks like. Here, let's see. For one, horrible photos. Look at this colorized variant of the same 1888 photo. It's someone, Mary Jane Kelly, who was slaughtered in her home at 25 years old back in the 1800s. So I guess this person wrote this whenever the account was still open. Let me go here, though. Is this... They're tagging the Idaho State Police, screenshot everything. See this? Here's another photo of her. I won't show that again. It's pretty graphic. But he took off the photo of the knife. Oh my God. He had a freaking photo of the knife. Let me look where of the knife that was used, and that's gone too. Oh my God. Okay, let me see if yes, I shared it to my community page. There's a very sick individual who needs to be checked out by police. Okay, let me just do this so I don't have to pull it up, but I'll show you the post really quick. So, can't see it because the glare, can you? There. This is a very disturbed individual. So they shared that knife just like that. That was in one of the photos. Hold on. The one I just showed you of that girl. The knife said, notice the brownish red cutting edge. She's definitely not a safe queen. And that was literally on his Instagram. If you see right here, look, the knife was the third picture. Now, It's gone. Wow. Yeah, Lady V, look on my community tab and you'll be able to see a photo, like what it looked like at the time, a little more clearly. And you'll also see, Mary Jane Kelly on the morning. This is her when she was discovered on the morning of November 9th, 1888. She was 25. And then he has another one that says, I don't miss the days of infiltrating. He has him like in this huge. Okay, I don't miss the days of infiltrating. I bet it's still up, actually. Let's see, because that one is, right here. I don't miss the days of infiltrating houses overseas in the early hours past midnight to, starts with K, rhymes with Bill, enemies of the United States, forced entry with explosives into a target, blah, blah, blah. Then look here. You know what disgusts me about you? It's you are pretending to have killed 4 amazing people. Even if you did, this still applies to you. I never met them, but they were working on their own dreams. So see, oh my God, I just cannot believe that it's already changed. I should have got screenshots, but so there's a lot of craziness happening. It was a security issue as he was claiming to be a SEAL. That's the exact time. The exact kind of, oh, okay. That's okay, crazy mama. He creeped me out so bad I blocked it. Oh my God. I am live now. I'll go back later. Hey, Janelle. Okay, let's go back to, we'll go to the Reddit until press conference time. So this is the Reddit. Let's see. Moscow murders is as toxic as it gets. That's about like the group. It was reported where the hoodie guy lives. The street where the hoodie guy lives is closed off. Let's just look at it. That has no comment. So the moderators there aren't allowing discussion of it there. So discuss it here, but no doxing. Call him hoodie guy, not his real name. The Moscow murders are keeping me up at night. Oh my God, you guys. There was like a bunch. Hold on. I'm a little bit late here. I'm a little bit lost. So let me find it. The subreddit has great information right here. Stop. Oh, welcome, Janelle. Thank you for joining. Oh, and you too, Tammy. How sweet, you guys. Thank you. Hey, Allie. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate that so much. I need to put more videos in my members only. I don't want to put I don't like to do like missing kids active stuff there because I've always told you guys that doesn't feel right. If it could help an investigation and it's behind a paywall, even if it could, it doesn't feel right to me. So I try to put like other behind the scenes little stuff over there, but I need to go back to it. So let's see. I'm just going to scroll through for a second. The parents of the Idaho University murder victim Kaylee Goncalves said it will take authorities a lot of time to process the mountain of evidence they have collected amid the homicide investigation that left 4 students fatally stabbed last week. They're telling us there's so much evidence that it's going to take a lot of time to process it all. It wasn't like a pinpoint crime. This person was sloppy. The killer made a mess, and there's a mess there, and they're going to have to go through that point by point, and that's going to take a lot of time. That's why they reached out to other facilities to help them with that lab work. The grieving dad added. I'd like to find that interview. Might be something, might be nothing. 4 hours ago. See, these are locals. Investigators are out and focusing on the apartments. I don't know, Dallas. I've heard little bits about the dog, but I don't know anything for certain. Hey, Riddler. Good to see you. Is Hoodie Guy the ex? Well, if you go back like a little bit in the stream, we looked at some photos, or on my community page. People are claiming it is, but there's like a photo that compares the two, the ex Jack and Hoodie Guy, and I don't think they look the same, but... Oh, welcome, Jordan. Thank you. Ooh, cool, Crime Sleuthin. Thank you. I just couldn't imagine waking up to someone stabbing me. I know. It is terrifying. It's all, I don't know. It's like your worst nightmare horror movie. And then your parents' worst nightmare was it Ethan's parents were like, you send, they said they literally just last weekend looked at each other and were like, we're done. We've done a great job. He's a good boy. And, he's ready for life. Kaylee and her ex. Okay, is that the dog they're talking about? Thank you, Tess. Tess has all the info on this too. Hey, LFT. Always a privilege to be on your channel. Aw, thank you. I love having you guys here. It's just like a bunch of friends hanging out. Here's about her boyfriend. Let's check this one out. Seeking clarity on Kaylee's ex-boyfriend. Caveat, in posting this, I am not intending to cast suspicion on this individual, but I want to be clear about what we currently know. Please let me know if I have anything wrong. Kaylee was in the process of moving to Texas. Kaylee broke up with her long-term boyfriend about 2 weeks before the murders. She called him 10 times immediately prior to the murders. He was in Moscow on the night of. He indicated he missed calls because he was sleeping. Her family does not suspect him, but he's not been publicly cleared. I think that's correct. Why both of their phones? They were in the same room. That's true. See, you guys, there is so much stuff here to look at and go through. Let's keep going, though, because there are some good maps and stuff, too. State police looking through a car parked in front of the house where the kid, okay, in front of their house. So they're going through this. Oh, man. I clicked it, and it took me to Twitter, so I'm just going to stay here. They're going through. Wonder what's in his mouth. For people who believe the 3 a.m. successive phone calls from Kaylee and Maddie's phone point to the recipient being a person of interest. Explain why you may think that. Someone says, quote, Jack, get back to me. We share a dog together, which we just listened to that. To me, this person says to me, it sounds like she thinks he's upset, is ignoring her, and doesn't want to see her that weekend. She's trying to convince him to come over and patch things up. It's entirely possible. It's a coincidence. Pretty crazy, though. So here are crime scene texts focused on the lower, back, and front windows. Wow. You think somebody was looking at him through the window? And I think they were scared. Yes, I did, Tess. We played that in the beginning. I don't know, Tammy. I'd like to hear that too. Jack S. is avid hunter and posted his knife pics too. He is hoodie guy. I don't know if I don't mind. I mean, to me, it's already out there. It's public. They're adults. I mean, what can you do? Oh, thank you, Jordan. That's sweet. I don't know what they're. Oh, I know Ethan's major was sports management, and I don't remember the rest. Yep, I saw that, Mandy. Oh, thank you, live in Dallas, Texas. I appreciate that. You're too sweet. I don't know, you guys. Like, I can't understand. I don't know. I think once we hear from them today, maybe we'll have some questions answered. Police on the case psychologically stressed as they're seeing things people should not see. Someone said the dog was found in the house. Let me just look at this really quick. I won't even switch screens. I can actually share this tab instead. Okay. You're seeing things that humans probably shouldn't see. Who is that a quote from? Communications Director Aaron Snell says, it's a pretty horrific scene, and you're talking about the lives of 4 young people, and you have direct involvement with that. Snell said Moscow police and others assigned to the case are stressed from working long hours to uncover possible clues, including new details released Saturday night about the 911 call that led to the discovery of the bodies. You're seeing things that humans probably shouldn't see. Police chief said he's more concerned than usual about the mental health of his officers. Wow. You're going to work long hours for a while until you get a break, he said. 14 to 18-hour days. Wow, that's pretty crazy. The last Moscow murder was in 2015. John Lee shot and killed 3 people. He was sentenced to life in prison. He says this is a tough one, as they all are. Let's see. This was interesting that came out last night, and I'd love to know what you guys think about it. The 911 call actually came from one of the roommates' phones. He said the 2 other women who lived in the home were inside when the attack happened. They are not believed to be suspects, were uninjured, and are cooperating. Roommates are always, I think, important pieces, but everybody in this case is important at this time. The Facebook post said the detectives believe the 2 women were out in Moscow separately, but returned home by 1 a.m. They did not wake up until an unspecified time later that day. The call came shortly before noon. The caller requested aid for an unconscious person. There are defensive wounds on the hands of at least 1 student. They were found in their beds and were likely asleep when they were being attacked. They've not found the weapon. And they are aware of the multiple calls. Okay, so let's go back to the Reddit. Until it's time for the conference in 20 minutes. Would like to know and have the new Instagram name. Could you type it, please? Yeah, hold on. Let me grab it. It is tier_1_combat_veteran. Here, I'll type it really fast. Tier_1. Combat veteran. There we go. Oh, thank you, Live in Dallas, Texas, for even being here. Grizzly just posted up a great chart of the 3 Jacks. Thank you. Is that on the community tab? Okay. Kay's dog, Murphy, was found in the house. Idaho Statesman breaking news reporter Alex Brizzi shares that investigators found a dog in the house. It is unclear who the dog belonged to, but it is believed to be unharmed. A lot of people have been asking how could the roommates have slept through that, and why didn't the dog bark? So then they give like a story. Ethan's mom said the funeral will be happening tomorrow. It's open to the public. There was a similar unsolved fatal stabbing in the area. I saw that earlier. I didn't really read into it. Okay, Elm Street currently closed per map app. This was just 8 hours ago. So let's see. Oh man, now I can't even look at this. So that street is closed. That's interesting. Where is that to their house, though? King Road. Okay. Did he walk or drive there? I noticed that a person who seems to know a family member of Kaylee's ex had been participating in the Facebook group discussions. They recently, last night, commented on a post saying he had been cleared and is with his family and dog grieving. A few people responded saying he had not formally been cleared, just by Kaylee's family, and then the person responded saying there will be a news conference today and they are too upset to talk about it. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's almost time too, you guys. Hey there, Amanda. Good to see you. Idaho. I think Idaho might be mountain time, but they're doing it at Pacific time because the university has a like a live scheduled. Yeah. And we will go to it in just a few minutes. We're just going to keep just hanging out and looking at this stuff. Breaking updates from MPD, and that was yesterday, where this is when it came out that the 911 call came from one of the roommates' phones. I would love to know what you guys think. Ooh, for locals, has there been any noticeable police activity anywhere in town other than the crime scene? Let's listen. Let's look at this. This will be interesting. I've seen a ton of patrols, but nothing big. Some saw state police searching a car at a gas station, A&W, on South Main Tuesday, but no one was detained. I just shook. It's like my body won't let me relax. My relationship to the world around me and being in the general public has been completely turned upside down. My relatives are friends with Ethan's family, and I'm a single woman who always goes hiking in the Palouse area to find peace and comfort. There have been more police vehicles patrolling campus. Have you been on campus at night? On Friday at 5:30. Okay, they talk about the one in front of A&W. Okay, interesting. So nothing. I mean, we've seen little pictures of them, searching the. Well, that was a car at their house, but there was another search that was happening. Someone who knew Kaylee was in for the weekend. Wait, so did Jack live there? Do you guys know if he lived there or was he just visiting? This says aerial shot of the second floor layout and nearby roads. So would the blood drips have been here? That would make sense. That's a bedroom, but over here they were like on this wall. And I have seen some people saying they weren't blood drips. I don't know. I tend to believe that they were. I believe that blood doesn't immediately congeal and you have two bodies in one room, and trigger warning, but a team of two people that carried it out. It's possible. Get off my phone and back in chat. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so glad that y'all are hanging out with me. I had such a day doing a pageant. Let's go back. Okay, let's look at this. I think there were two greenery good vibes signs, one in the living room and one on the attached wall beside it, and it was the abstract painting. I can tell by the air intake vent on the wall and placement. I'll attach pictures in the comments. Kaylee's room also had a greenery good vibes sign. Also in the TikTok of the girls, I think a lot of people are confused. Blah, blah. Let me see. I thought they said something about police. Oh, because police have taken swabs in front of the living room area 1 as seen on video and been active in Kaylee's room on the third floor, as also seen in pictures from the media. That one's about Jack. It was Kaylee's last visit to Moscow. Let's look at this just really quick. I got so much stuff open now. Okay. It makes me sick thinking that person could be right behind us. Search for Moscow quadruple murder suspect continues as one victim's mother speaks out. Why are you not loading, dude? Hey, Halo Art. No, I know Ethan didn't live there, but he was staying there like in her he was sleeping in her bedroom, sleeping in her bed, so 2 people the amount of blood. No, I know that he doesn't live there. Welcome, Massel Sarah. I don't know what I'm supposed to be checking. Hold on. Oh, Teresa, you are the bomb. Thank you. Teresa sent some screenshots from that Instagram, and I will show those to you guys. Let me send them to my Facebook. Okay. Welcome, Masshole Sarah. I know I said that, but thank you. That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. Messenger, apparently. Who? From who? Oh. Okay. Let's see. We'll look at this really quick, and then we'll look at that picture if we have time. Christy Goncalves. Let's watch this. I have not seen this. Come on.
The family of Kaylee Goncalves continues to speak out. I'm Tana Kelly here with this nonstop news update. We're continuing to follow the homicide investigation.
You guys, I have to pee really bad, so I'm going. Holy moly cow, you guys. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the internet here. I cannot believe it. I thought I'd be going to West Virginia and I have good internet. Nope, it had to follow me. Okay. Here is the video. I'm going to go pee and then we're going to watch the press conference. Ready? Let's see.
Moscow, where 4 University of Idaho students were killed. You're looking at the map shared by police showing Goncalves and Maddie Mogan were at a downtown bar until about 1:30 in the morning. They stopped by a food truck at 1:40 and were home by 1:45, according to police. Now, Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were at a party until 9 Saturday night and home by 1:45. Kaylee's family says, although those are the times that Moscow police are saying, that's not quite the same timeline they have.
It's very close. I'd say if you have any closer details to kind of hone in, 145 could be very vague. Maybe it's closer to, 150. Let us know if you have anything concrete.
We do have a pretty tight timeline on Kaylee and Maddie, and it is close to what they are posting, but it is a difference, and that difference actually could be huge. I mean, it could be.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go smoke and just carry the laptop and I keep playing this and talk to you guys while I do it.
Could not be, but 145, 159. So there is, and we have corroborated with my phone records, Kaylee's phone records, the driver that was driving them around, kind of referring to the whole group arriving approximately 145. I believe that maybe Ethan and Xana, and I don't know may have gotten home around that time. And then the girls, obviously 1:59-ish is shortly after. So they're just kind of grouping that the group arrived home around 1:45-ish.
Huh. That's kind of interesting.
Her family defended the department's investigation, but they did express concerns about what police haven't been able to tell them and were unsure why police aren't using the information they've provided, which they say is based on concrete evidence. They also had a message for the killer.
Turn yourself in. Stop all this. Let us mourn our children, and we can't when we know this person is out there. You know who did it. You know who you are. Just end it. This person's dangerous, and we fear that this person will do this again.
Turn yourself in. You owe it to these mothers of these children, these fathers, these families.
Wow. So were the
mother, Christy, also said she fears if the killer isn't caught, that person might attend her daughter's funeral.
I was just thinking that.
It makes me sick that this person could be there, standing right behind us,
watching,
waving a little candle. You know, it's sickening, absolutely sickening.
Yeah, it is. It's awful.
We're sick. We're just sick.
Oh.
We just want it to end.
Now, if you do know anything about this.
That is absolutely awful. All right, well, let's go. I'm going to pull up. I'm getting really nervous, you guys. I'm going to pull up the I know a ton of people are streaming it, and anybody who's here hanging out with me watching it, I so appreciate you guys. I hope you know that. I really, really do. Okay. Here it is, and it says it's starting in 5 minutes and 31 seconds. See right here, other people streaming it, which is gonna be, so probably won't be as many of you guys that hang out. So those of you who do, like I said, I do appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Crazy Mama and Lady 7 Up. Holy cow, it's so, I don't know, this case is just like, I don't know, I feel like we've gotten a ton of information. Think about, there's so many cases where we don't hear nothing. Think about Quentin's case. I don't know, I just think we've gotten a ton. It's on and praying they have a big announcement. Where's it on already? Oh, thank you guys. Muffy and Nady. I love y'all. Let's see. I mean, I can try to open it somewhere else, like Crim 2 or whatever, but they're streaming it here, the university's YouTube channel. They are live already on Crim 2. We'll just switch to that one. But it hasn't started, you guys, but yeah. Okay. Oh my God, I'm nervous. I will not interrupt it. We can always discuss it after and like rewind or rewatch the part, but I don't, I won't interrupt it. I know that'll be annoying for you guys, even though like I know I want to, but I won't, I promise. Thank you, Crumb Sleuthin. Oh, thank you, Crazy Mama. Y'all been my shower entertainment. I do that too. Oh, thank you, Allie. You are too sweet. I so appreciate you guys. I heard they had Jack S.'s road closed off. I saw that rumor too. I bet you they do, you guys. Think about all the info we've got already. There ain't no way they're not going to tell more. I've been having nightmares about this case. Oh my God. The Watts case did that to me. Like, oh my God, you too, Sweet and Sleuthy? What if they have a suspect? Oh my God, I don't know. I'm so nervous too. But yeah, the Watts case, like, I swear, I felt like Oh, I don't know. Even just talking about it, like sometimes I felt like the people that from that case would be like right with me. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But you guys know if you watch something or look into something so closely, you spend your free time listening to interviews and, I don't know, it just gets in your head. Oh, I've missed you, Jay. I missed y'all yesterday. I'm serious. I'm like, wait, I've been used to going live every day and uh-oh. There's some kind of critter outside. I just seen my motion detectors go on and then I seen him walk under a car. Ugh. Yeah, I missed you guys yesterday. I had a dream it was a man and woman. Wow. I thought I would never get away from the Watts. I was too. Like, I remember just doing my daily chores, listening to those long interviews with NK over and over. And just like, I don't know. I tend to believe that she was probably involved. Yeah, critter. Oh, Jin Lu, my beautiful friend. How are you? They had one other one, right? Yeah. Well, I streamed the first one that they had. Like 2 minutes. Da-na-na-na. It's taking so long. Here, let me see what kind of music we got on StreamYard we can listen to. Now I ain't gonna turn nothing on. Here we go.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Okay.
My name
is
Chief
mute.
James Fry
I
with
love you
Moscow
guys.
Police Department.
I'll be back.
Last spelling of my name is F-R-Y. I'd like to introduce Moscow Police Captain Roger Lanier, Colonel Kedrick Wells of the Idaho State Police, University of Idaho President Scott Green, Dean of Students for the University of Idaho, Blaine Eccles, and Lake Tahoe County Prosecutor Bill Thompson. This incident has shaken our community, has continued to shake our community, and we continue to mourn for the victims. We will continue to vigorously pursue the investigation and pursue justice in this case. It is a complex and terrible crime, and it will take some time to resolve. Today, we want to clarify what we know and where we're at in this investigation. Our primary goal is public safety and to get a completion of this case and bring someone to justice. We continue to dedicate all the resources to this investigation. We've had 646 tips received, and all will be processed, vetted, investigated, and cleared. We've done over 90 interviews in this case so far, and the Moscow Police Department is utilizing the assistance from the Idaho State Police, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Lake Tahoe County Sheriff's Office. The personnel that has been assigned to this from the Moscow Police Department is 4 detectives, 24 officers, and 5 support staff. Federal Bureau of Investigators, we have 22 investigators in Moscow, 20 additional are assigned and located in the Treasure Valley, Salt Lake City, Utah, and West Virginia. We have 2 behavior analysis individuals from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For the Idaho State Police, we have 20 investigators, a public information officer, ISP forensic services, and a crime scene team. We have 15 uniformed troopers to assist our community to help provide the additional resources for our patrols. Detectives are looking to develop any content that would help us in this event. Anyone who has observed any notable behavior or has any video surveillance or can provide relevant information about these murders, please call our tip line at 208-883-7180. Or you can email the tip line and that is tipline@ci.moscow.id.us. At this time, I would like to introduce Captain Lanier to give you some additional information.
Good afternoon. My name is Roger Lanier. I'm a captain over the operations division for the Moscow Police Department. My last name is spelled Lanier. I just want to first state that this tragic murder has shaken the community. It's been very hard for members of the community, and it's been equally difficult for our officers and for the investigators. We will continue to put all of our resources towards investigating and bringing this to a resolution. Here's what we've determined so far. On the evening of November 12th, Kaylee Gonsalves and Madison Morgan were at a local bar and were later at a food truck in downtown Moscow. They arrived home at approximately 1:45 a.m. on the morning of November 13th. Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were at the Sigma Chi house before also arriving home at approximately 1:45 a.m. Two surviving roommates were also out in the community, and they returned home at approximately 1 a.m. and did not wake up until later that morning. On the morning of November 13th at 11:58 a.m., a 911 call was placed to the Whitcomb Dispatch Center reporting an unconscious person. The call originated from inside the residence and was made from the phone of one of the surviving roommates. Moscow Police Department officers responded and located 4 victims, 2 on the 2nd floor and 2 on the 3rd floor. The Latah County coroner has conducted autopsies, and detectives have been provided with the results of those autopsies. We know that the autopsies confirmed the identity of the 4 victims, determined the cause and manner of death as homicide by stabbing, and determined that it was likely all 4 victims who were asleep during the attack. Some of the victims had defensive wounds, and each victim was stabbed multiple times. There was no sign of sexual assault. Investigators have determined the 2 areas of interest within the city and have provided maps which are on our Facebook page and on our website. And these are areas that they have canvassed for additional surveillance video and tips, and have contacted several residents in the areas. The areas are generally south of Taylor Avenue to Palouse River Drive and west of Highway 95. Detectives have also canvassed several other neighborhoods looking for evidence, looking for additional surveillance video, and contacting residents and speaking to them to see if they may have heard or seen something. I want to address several areas of speculation, conjecture, and misinformation that has circulated on social media platforms and otherwise. We do not believe the following individuals are involved in this crime: the 2 surviving roommates, a male seen at the grub truck food vendor downtown, specifically wearing a white hoodie, a private party who provided rides home to Kaylee and Madison in the early morning hour of November 13th. Additionally, the identity of the 911 caller and the 911 call have not been released, so any information out there is speculation about that. Investigators are aware that multiple phone calls from Madison and Kaylee's phone were made to a male subject. Any online reports stating that the victims had been tied and gagged are not accurate. Detectives seized the contents of 3 dumpsters on King Road and searched those dumpsters in an effort to find additional evidence, but nothing of note was discovered. Early in the investigation, local businesses were canvassed in an effort to see if any fixed blade type knives may have recently been purchased. And currently, There are no suspects in custody, and we have not located a weapon. I want to assure you that every investigator involved will continue to put all of their resources and all of our partner agencies' resources into continuing this investigation. We do appreciate the community's support. We understand how stressful it is, and we will continue to work through this situation. At this time, I would like to turn the mic over to Colonel Wills from the Idaho State Police.
Thank you, Captain. My name is Kedrick Wills, KEDRICKWILLS, and I serve as a director of the Idaho State Police. And I appreciate your attendance this afternoon as we talk about this horrific, horrific crime. The murders of Ethan, Xana, Madison, and Kaylee are a tragic loss to all of us. Nothing we can do will bring back these young lives. But we have an absolute commitment to working together to solve these senseless murders. And the way that we know how to do that is partnerships. And our partnership with the Moscow Police Department, with the Idaho State Police, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the University of Idaho to bring this issue to a conclusion and bring this to justice is absolute. We continue with Idaho State Police resources here on the ground in Moscow and throughout Idaho. Whatever the needs are, that's what we want to do. And the chief spoke about the Idaho State Police resources that are here, and he spoke about patrol resources. And we have those uniformed troopers here in Moscow and on the campus of the University of Idaho to help people to feel safe and to provide that security to the people that are here, both in the student body as well as in the community at large. And we will continue to do that as long as is necessary throughout this time. In addition, that's in addition to our forensics team that was here, in addition to our investigative team and all the other state police resources. We know that people want answers. We want answers too. As was already mentioned, this is really, really difficult for those investigators, those dedicated professionals who are investigating this crime. And a lot of people have expressed their desire to help. And the best thing that most of people can do to help is to stop with any kind of rumors and just seek official information that comes out of the Moscow Police Department. Anything that we have that we can share from a law enforcement perspective, we will be sharing just as soon as we can, because that's how we think that we can get this to conclusion. Please rely on official sources of information, and please be patient. I understand that everybody wishes that this was solved already, but these things take time. It takes time to work through. You heard the stats of all the tips and everything, the interviews and everything that's been done. This takes time for our investigators to work through. So please be patient as we work through this investigation. We owe this to these young kids, to these young adults. We owe it to them. And we are absolutely dedicated to make sure that happens. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce the University of Idaho President Scott Green.
Oh my God, you guys.
Scott Green, President, University of Idaho. Last name spelled Green, like the color. First, we continue to extend our heartfelt condolences to the families and friends of the victims. As stated earlier, we want justice and appreciate the increased resources from the Idaho State Police and FBI that have been brought to bear on this crime. We fully appreciate and share the frustration of our students, employees, parents, and community members who continue to push for answers. While we wait for answers in the investigation, we've ramped up our security safety practices and are listening to students and supporting them in any way possible.
Dude, what did we learn though? Why do a press conference on Sunday for this?
The University of Idaho's primary focus now is on supporting our students and working to meet their varied needs.
I don't
Police
like this.
continue to inform us that they believe this was a targeted attack, but we recognize
And
this
Muffy
is not good enough for
Jinx
some of
with
our
the
students who want to
president.
complete their semester remotely until the person who committed the crime is in custody. We are also hearing
That's
that
true,
some
Crazy
students want
Mama,
to be
but that
back
was
on
also in the
campus
article.
Moscow because they gain comfort from the
They
structure
put
of
the same
classes
thing.
and being with their friends and professors. All reactions and feelings are valid, and we all process these tragedies differently. We're asking instructors to plan for both sets of students as we finish the
You can put his
semester.
name, Crime
We will
Sleuth, that's
be
okay. Thank you,
communicating decisions
Punksy.
early this week so that families can discuss and plan their individual
Let me find that
response over the
statement. I'm going to show
Thanksgiving
you
break.
guys.
We learned a lot during COVID, and we have many course delivery options our faculty can deploy to meet student needs. Student and employee safety remain our priority. We have increased security patrols on campus since we were notified of this off-campus incident. We've also benefited from increased Idaho State Police presence on our campus, which we are grateful for. They have been a very visible force, and they will continue this dedicated presence on our campus into the foreseeable future. Importantly, they have also assigned resources to the community since this crime occurred off campus. In addition to the campus-wide precautions being taken, we offer the following safety and security features in our residence halls. We will continue our Safe Walk, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All residence halls are locked 24 hours a day and only accessible by students that live in the building. All guests must be accompanied by a resident of the building. Each residential community has a dedicated resident assistant staff and a live-in full-time resident director to help ensure a safe environment. Every evening, there are resident assistants that are on duty to perform safety and security rounds in their area, including during fall break. Housing and resident life always has at least 2 full-time staff members that are on call to provide support and emergency response 24 hours a day, including over the fall break. And our Learning Center information desk is Living and Learning Center information desk is open 24 hours a day and will be open all of fall break for our students' needs.
I'm going to show you guys something after
we certainly
this.
hope there's a swift closure with the arrest of whoever is responsible for this crime. We must also be prepared for all the possibilities, including a lengthy investigation. We must balance safety concerns and the need to grieve, along with the long-term needs of our students and our employees. We're making security our top priority. We are also planning for the very real possibility that some students aren't comfortable returning to campus. We will do our best to meet the needs of all students.
Okay,
our faculty is working hard over the break to consider alternative delivery methods. We will also continue making counseling services available for all our students and employees as we process our grief. The care and concern for our Vandal family is our primary role, and we take that very seriously. We are a Vandal family, nothing means more to us than family. And I'd also like to just thank all those for the great outpouring of support we've received from the nation. It's been incredible time, and all those who stand in solidarity with us, just know it means a great deal to us. Thank you.
Mic drop. Yeah, say you don't know it without saying, hey, Valerie, good to see you.
So we're going to open it up at this time to about 8 to
Here we go. Let's get
10
some questions.
We ask that only one question is asked per person, please.
All right.
And I would also like to
Here we go. Let's at least hope here.
An Argonaut reporter here.
Yep, Jay.
I think it's only fair to give our student reporter the first shot.
Okay.
Speak up if you're in the room, if you're from the Argonaut.
You're from the Argonaut? Are you
from
a
student
Argonaut?
Student reporter.
Argonaut? Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Ted Williams, Fox News. You all have said that these killings are targeted. Can you share with us why you believe they are targeted killings? And do you know who, if any, of the victims were the actual targets of the killings?
As we stated earlier in the previous press release, or press conference,
I agree, Tammy.
We believe they're targeted because we take the totality of all the circumstances that we're looking at. Do we know any one person that it was targeted? We're not able to say at this point in time due to our investigation, but we still believe that. But we, like I said, we take a totality of everything that we're looking at.
Chief Glenn Mosley, Idaho Public Radio here in Moscow.
I feel bad for
On
him,
the resources,
though.
do you have
all
the resources
eyes.
that you need?
We do have the resources. It is an incredible outpouring of what we receive from the Idaho State Police and from the Federal Bureau of Investigations and Latah County. Anything we ask for is given. So at any time, if we need additional, all I have to do is call the colonel, and he will provide that. He's already guaranteed me that.
I can't help but feel bad for him. I mean, look at his face turning red. It's like the stress, his blood pressure. I don't know. I feel bad for him because he's got a lot of pressure on his back right now and a lot of people watching.
And I know the FBI has said the same thing.
Sorry to pause it.
Hi, I'm Epperly from the Spokesman Review. I know you've said you're not going to release who the 911 caller was, but
Me too, Tony.
Was the killer the 911 caller?
I will tell you no.
Oh, okay. That's a good. There we go. We learned one thing.
Did the roommate make the call on the roommate's phone, or can you verify if it's another individual?
Actually, if we could just go to this one first. And
Crazy mama.
so what I'll say to that is it was made from the roommate's call or phone, excuse me. And we're not going to divulge who made that call. It's part of our investigation still. And when we get ready to release that, we will.
Hi, Christina Corbin with Fox News. The male subject whom the women called, has he been ruled out as a suspect?
Oh, thank you.
Everything that we have taken from those calls, we have followed up on, we've cleared, and we believe that there's no connection there.
Oh, okay. 2, no connection to Jack. 2 things.
Gotti Schwartz, NBC News,
help
just
me
following up
remember
on the 911 call. You said that you don't believe that's the killer. Can you conclusively rule out the person that called 911 from inside the home as a suspect in this case?
Can you go ahead and just ask that one more time, please?
The person that was inside the home
God.
that called 911 that was not one of the roommates. Can you conclusively rule that person out as a suspect at this point?
I don't think I said that it wasn't one of the roommates. I said that it was used with the roommate's
Oh my
phone.
God.
Somebody asked if that was the killer, and you said no.
No, that's correct.
Was there someone there other than the 2 roommates when police responded?
So will you clarify that for me?
You're not confirming it.
I know. Just say. Thank you.
There was other friends that had arrived at the location.
Okay. Other friends arrived.
Honestly,
That's
I'm
number
not
3.
quite sure at this time, to be quite
Hold
honest.
on. I got to write this shit down.
Do you guys have any idea if the killer's still within the community, or are you looking outside the community for the killer in terms of their physical location?
We are looking everywhere that evidence would lead us. I can't say if the person's here. I can't say what community the person's in. We're utilizing every resource we can to make that location of that individual. And part of that is the safety of our community is paramount. And that's why we brought in the resources that we
got
brought
3
in
things
to
we've
keep
learned.
our community as safe as we can.
Being so close to the border, does that make it kind of automatically an interstate investigation? Can you comment on that?
I cannot comment on that. I'm not even aware.
If you look in Washington at all, I guess.
We're looking everywhere. I'm going to take 2 more questions.
Okay.
Do you still believe this attack was done by one perpetrator? And if so, how does one individual kill 4 people at night and not wake up
Other
the other
people
2
showed up.
roommates?
Our investigation will continue to look at all avenues of that investigation.
Yep.
I cannot disclose any of that information. I don't even know that information at this point in time, and that's why we're continuing to investigate.
You don't know how this happened without the other 2 roommates hearing it or waking up?
We do not.
Okay.
One more question.
Hi, Angela Palermo, Idaho Statesman. In the press release yesterday, you confirmed that the victims were found on the 2nd and 3rd floors of the home. Can you say which of the victims were found where?
I'm not going to go ahead and disclose that information. They were found on the 2nd and 3rd floor. And that's as far as we're going to go with that part of the investigation too, because all those key pieces do come to play later. So we do thank you. We thank you for meeting with us. We thank you for helping get information out. And I can assure you, we will continue to work hard. We will continue to do everything we
All
can
right.
to solve
Yep.
this.
Absolutely.
you.
We're going to talk about it. Okay. Why are you still asking questions? All right. Let me go through a couple things. First, I'm going to pull up what we learned. Well, actually, yeah, first I'll pull up what we learned, and then I want to show you the article that came out, or their statement that they did last night, because that is basically all he did was read that statement, and we learned 3 things. We learned that, where's my little notepad? Is this it? Let's hope. No, dang it. Window. Okay. The other friends arrived before, hold on. The other friends arrived before police got there. So it was not just the roommates home. The roommates there the next day when police came. They do not believe the killer is the person who called 911, and Jack is not to, they don't believe he is involved. Did I write that right? Jack is not believed to be involved. Okay, so those are the 3 things that we learned. That is it. Everything else came from their statement last night, which we're going to look at. Basically, they know nothing. Yeah, hoodie guys cleared. So that's true. I guess that could be another thing. But honestly, that was in the statement. I will show you guys that. Let me stop sharing that. And I'm going to pull up their Facebook page, the Idaho or the Moscow Police Department. Share screen. Yeah, you guys, the misinformation is insane. When a case gets big, that happens. I've seen so many channels that I actually love that have put out misinformation. I could do it. Anybody could. We're all human. So that's why I say, like, even when you watch me, when you watch anyone, don't think, oh my God, like, because I saw people the other day that were like, if so-and-so posted it, I believe it. And I'm like, it didn't happen to be true. That was the post about being bound and gagged. People were saying if this creator posted it, if this one, but it doesn't matter. I'm telling you guys, it could be anybody. We're all human, so therefore we all are. We can all make mistakes. No, Kaylee, Lynn, did you see the beginning with Jack, with Kaylee's family? They said he wasn't really her ex. There's one Jack that was her boyfriend. They were exes, but they were still, she said they believed they were going to get married, have kids. They were very close. It was just Kaylee being a little brat. That kind of thing. I know. I like that too, Tess. I really do. So, but those are the 3 things that we learned. Like I said, remember this. 1, other friends arrived before police, was not just the roommates there. 2, the killer did not call 911. They don't believe so. 3, Jack is not believed to be involved. Yeah, Lynn, you got to watch my, like the beginning of this, or I can just send you no, it's on Deets on the Streets. We watched, she don't have a current boyfriend. They said that Jack they were only exes because her mom literally said it was just Kaylee being a brat. Like that was their dog they had together, the dog that people keep talking about that could have been there. We can and do make mistakes. Absolutely. But she was going to move to Texas. Yep, that's true. Jack is Kaylee's boyfriend / they call him ex / her family says he's part of the family. They love and trust him 2,000%. That dude that posted the knife pick isn't the killer. He is likely to make it known it was him. His personality is the type to take credit for whatever he believed. Well, I'm going to show you guys that again because Teresa sent me some awesome screenshots. Criminality. Jack, the ex-boyfriend, never answered their 9 calls and said he was asleep, right? That's really interesting to me. So when they say food truck guy, Are they talking about hoodie guy or tan hat guy? I thought they could have been talking about Joe, the one who did the interview, but then he clarified that they also don't believe the hoodie guy was involved. It's possible, Karina. And good to see you. I love seeing new names. Her mom was kind of, saying that she was being a brat like that. Okay, so let's look at this post really quick. This is what came out last night. Oh my God, my Sandy Beach. Hello, how are you? I don't know. That's like kind of rumors. I heard that about Kaylee and Maddie. I'm not actually sure. Oh, Tammy. No, I haven't. Is it in my email? Thank you. Let me go grab it. Oh, thank you, Lynn. You texted me that what we learned. You're so awesome. Let me see. Let me text Trenton. He just called me. Okay. So this is what we got last night. Yeah, he said that the hoodie guy wasn't involved. Check her channel regarding Jack/Jake. I did say ouch when her mom said the brat comment. I know what you mean, but I think she was just, they said that Kaylee was just like sassy. Like she calling back to back was normal for her. If you didn't answer, she'd just keep calling you. And that came from her mom too, maybe her sister. So here we have update 828. The cell phone used to call 911 belonged to one of the surviving roommates. Hold on, you guys. Let me answer this call. I'm getting freaked out. Okay, everything's okay. Tammy, thank you. You're the bomb. Wow. Save to camera roll. I'm going to send that to my Facebook so I can show you guys. And I'll email you back after. And then Deb sent a chart a chart. Okay. I got those photos. Now, see, there's my stuff that just came in, but we'll look at that in just a second. Okay, so here we have the 911 call came from the roommates. The private driver, they do not believe he is involved. The two surviving roommates woke up the next day, later that day. The 911 call made at 11:58 was requested for an unconscious person. They were on the second and third floors. They are aware of the multiple calls from Madison and Kaylee to a male. Now, they said today they don't believe he's involved. Then they have right here, look. At this time, detectives do not believe the two surviving roommates or the male in the Grub truck surveillance video are involved in the crime. Additionally, online reports of the victims being tied and gagged are not accurate. The identity of the 911 caller has not been released. So they kind of had all that out yesterday. So here we go. There is Jack and Kaylee. Wow. So he doesn't have facial hair there. That one photo that we saw, remember we talked about in case, like if he shaved his face. He does. He looks like a baby face. I know. I'd like to know if he got emails too. Without Borders. It's about your car warranty. Too many Jacks and Jakes. All right, well, let's check out the one that Crime Sleuthin sent us to look at. And thank you so much. Let's see. And let me take a second. And I want to call out the small channels in here. If you guys aren't familiar with, go check them out. So let me start at the bottom. Without Borders. Love her. Amazing channel. Let's see. Tammy's Clips. has a channel I subscribed to a couple of days ago. We have Crime Sleuthin' has a channel, Decipher Podcast, of course. All these awesome channels in here, and I like to call them out. You guys know that. So definitely go subscribe if you haven't to those channels. Okay, let's check out this thing. I know Punksy was in here earlier. She has an awesome channel. Okay, we have Jack number 1. Kaylee's childhood friend, dated for several years, recently decided on amicable split, shared the Labradoodle. Family stand behind him 100%. The 6 calls and the 3 calls. And then she would frequently call people late at night and often until they picked up, even to ask a mundane question like, what should she have for a meal? Remember, I told you guys that was normal for her. She just did that. Oh, yeah, Lynn, if you don't care. Thank you, Tess. Okay. So then we have Jack number 2. Ethan paid Jack K for something on November 12th. Oh, so they're looking at Venmo stuff. He was the first to donate to Ethan's memorial GoFundMe. It is rumored that he started the GoFundMe and likely from the same fraternity. That's pretty interesting. Now, you know what, you guys? When something like this happens, it's totally normal for people that commit these crimes to sit around afterwards and watch, help with those kind of things. They do that because they want to know what's going on. Oh, Punksy's here. I love you. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Tess. Ooh, that's a good photo. I'll forward that to, well, I guess I'll have to save it and then just send it to myself. Okay, then we have Jack number 3, Jack Showalter, food truck hoodie guy. Lives, okay, so that is not the ex or the boyfriend. Lives on Queen Road, neighbor of the girls. Recently kicked out of the fraternity for anger issues. Allegedly kicked out of the corner club that night for creeping people out. Knife and hunting skills. Allegedly has a Kabar knife, and police say they have identified him and spoken to him, and they said tonight they don't believe the hoodie dude is involved. That is wild. Anger issues close by. Knife skills, has the same knife. Wow. 2 of the victims. I saw that. What was it called? It was a Greek restaurant. I saw that though. Can you scooch over to the middle? Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, and yes, Nadine's Music Melts. I have a code, tie-dye kindness. I'm going to order some for Christmas, and I'm going to show you guys on Real Talk. So that, yeah. Which part? The words or the pictures? That's so interesting to me that he started the GoFundMe, allegedly, and definitely was the first to donate on Jack 3. That is crazy. Let me get this off the screen. Thank you, LFT. Patricia, that's what I'm saying. And we had 2 people sleeping in one bed. So surely you would wake up. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Called the ex after a night of drinking. That's very true. They come home and all drunk dialing. It could be. I don't know. This is pretty crazy, though. He allegedly has the same kind of knife. All right, now let me show you guys some other stuff that I just got. So here is the other photo of Kaylee and Jack. God, he looks like just a little baby. No way he did this. I just did not. Look how little he is. Well, Ethan was an athlete, you guys. And I mean, if he was asleep, but wow, was she not such a beautiful girl? Absolutely beautiful. My goodness. Okay. I want you to know I'm here and listening. Love you. I love you too, and I hope you feel better, Britt. It sucks. Okay. Now, look at this. This is the Facebook account I tried to show you guys, or the Instagram account, which has already been changed. Now, I don't believe this person is involved, but it's possible. The thing is, just to pretend that you are is sick as hell. Okay, got it, Crime Sleuth. And I'm going to look at it while we're looking at these. So, never a dull moment with my Millie. This is the last knife that I carried into combat. I might have taken out a few bad dudes with it. The Moscow Slayer, which is the account I showed you guys. Tier 1 something. And this is the photo I was talking about with the knife, which is right here. He posts that and says, I misplaced my Kabar knife a few days ago. It's a fairly intimidating knife to the average person. It has a blade length of 7 inches and an overall length of 12 inches. If you or anyone you know may have stumbled upon it, I'd like it back. Thanks. That is fucking sick. Oh my God. You don't see it. What do you see? When I'm looking at StreamYard, I see it. Let me pull up my YouTube on my phone. What the heck? Oh, that's why you told me to scoot it over. It froze right there. Okay, you guys, hold up. What in the hell is going on? Okay, sorry. Now, that's so you couldn't even see that. I was scooching it over, but freaking it froze. So yeah, that's the last part. Let me see if this even works. It's delayed a little bit, but what I was showing you guys was, oh my gosh. This. Okay, it changed. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what the heck just happened and why that did that. The 3 jacks. Zoom out. It was froze. I'm so sorry, you guys. So here is the post about missing the knife. Is this not freaking sick? I'm sorry, but I misplaced and 7 inches. That's a very, think about how thick a human body is. I don't know, man, you guys. That's just crazy. All right, let me get that email before I forget. Wow. Okay. Look at this, you guys. Now I'm going to send this photo. This is, okay, we're going to go back to the where it's going through the 3 jacks, okay? So jack number 3. They're saying that's a food truck hoodie guy. Jack Showalter lives on Queen Road, neighbor to the girls, recently kicked out of a fraternity because of anger issues. Allegedly kicked out of the corner club that night for creeping people out. Has knife hunting skills, allegedly has the same knife, and they have identified and spoken to him. Now, they said tonight they don't believe he is involved. But look, let's see. Here's one of his posts on Facebook that people were looking at. Well, am I going the right way? No. Oh, so you guys couldn't even see that. Let me go here. He doesn't appear uncomfortable with the processing of an animal. The one in this photo looks like it could be Kabar. So here he is. Oh my God. Where's the knife though? I don't see the knife. It's a little blurry. Is it right here? I don't know. For me, I can't make really anything out in that, but still, it just kind of shows him and what he's into and that kind of thing. In the photo that I sent. Let me look on my phone, because oh, I see it. Okay. It's in his hand right here. Let me go to my, see right here. Wow, that is a long knife. Huh. That's so interesting. This is Hoodie Dude. Every hunter is like this. That's true. I mean, when I was growing up, my like grandpa's entire garage was always filled with deer hanging upside down, and it was just, I literally watched somebody skin a deer using a four-wheeler. They hooked to the skin and like yanked it off. I mean, that is just the way that is true. So it sounds like someone is trying to set Jack the Third up. Possibly. Let's see. Well, people in Idaho and in Montana, they're hunters. Very true. But he might own that knife and he may know how to use it. The one I seen was yellow and laying on the ground. Is there something right here? I can't tell. It's so hard to tell in that, but it looks like there's something in his hand. If y'all seen all our huge knives, yeah. Don't F with crazy mama. She's a country girl and she will whip your ass. Is he confirmed as Hoodie Guy? Well, it's speculating, honestly. It's coming from it actually came from a chart from Grizzly True Crime. I don't know. It's just complete speculation, really. My daughter hunts and skins her own animals. Yeah. Totally true. I mean, we had freaking coons hanging from trees and all kinds of stuff. It is really weird to see like all the deer hanging with their tongues hanging out. I don't know why they do that. Why do they always die with their tongue sticking out? I don't know, Halo Art. I don't think so. Very interesting. So this is the chart that came from Grizzly True Crime. If it is accurate, we don't know. So like I said, I've seen even the best channels put out misinformation on accident. It's going to happen. I want you guys to always be aware, unless it comes from the police or someone of official capacity, it's really just rumors. And, so take it for what it is. I'm a city girl and I slay. That's funny, Muffy. My husband is out hunting right now. That's okay, Nadie. We step on birds' feet, grab the wings. Oh my gosh. Partridge? Wow. And a partridge in a pear tree. The fact that he says Moscow Slayer and is missing the same kind of knife that was used is really upsetting. Like he's bragging about what he did. I know. It's disgusting. It does without borders. It really does. Okay, Lynn. I thought I did, but I don't know. I guess I didn't get it yet in Messenger. Oh, yes. Okay, Conspiracies channel. Statement from someone who lived in the house for years. Awesome. Thank you, Lynn. You're the best. Let me look. Let's check this out, and then I'm going to let you guys go. But this is also regarding Jack/Jake, is what it says. So, but a statement from someone who lived in the house for years. I'm really interested in that. So let me pull up Conspiracy. So it's a community post that it's under, right? There are 3 Jacks, and I do not have the third listed here, but there is a Venmo transaction made to Jack from Ethan, which we just heard of that. These are the 3 Jacks. Oh, okay. One that's with, is that Maddie in the middle? Where's that thing at, Lynn? I'll just read it to you guys. Here's a statement from someone who, well, I can't read it because it's in it's in your language and I don't speak that language. Help. Okay. Back to, this is insanity, you guys. I don't even know what to think anymore. Okay. Idaho 4 murders a source that used to live in the house, says it's possible roommates couldn't hear anything. A source that used to live in the house for 3 years and attend University of Idaho and is remaining anonymous due to safety reasons tells KTVB that there are 2 bedrooms on each of the floors of the 3-story home and a slider door that leads out the back. The source said that around 20 feet from the slider door near the kitchen is a bedroom. Then stairs to the 3rd floor is close by. The slider door leads out to a backyard that backs up to a remote area. It would be hard to hear anything from the bottom level, he said. In his time living there from 2012, oh shoot, are you, ugh. Oh my God. Getting annoyed with myself. From 2012 to 2015, downstairs roommates often had parties or music turned up loud because they are below the living room towards the front end of the house. Wow. That's crazy. On her stuff, a local college guy just sent you the pics. Okay, let me see. I'll look at that and then I will let you guys go. This is Jack the neighbor and hoodie guy. Okay, we're going to pull up his TikTok, I suppose. Let me. Jack the neighbor, which is hoodie guy, which is the one that wait, so are these his posts? Which is the one that, you know, the 3rd, Jack 3 on the chart. Oh, wow. Some of the stuff that he has shared is quite, wow. I can't wait to show you guys this. Thank you so much, Crime Sleuthin. Okay, so he commented on Kaylee's. Oh my God. Wow, this is insane. I gotta show you guys this. So Jack the 3, who, you know, was angry, got kicked out of the fraternity, lives nearby, is said to have the same knife. On TikTok has said some pretty interesting stuff and commented on some of her stuff. And now that looks like hoodie guy, the nose right there. You guys remember, I was like, because Kaylee's boyfriend Jack didn't have like the same kind of nose. I'm waiting on it to load and then we'll grab it. Jack 3, which is the one, the hunter, which is Jack Showalter, who lives nearby, very close. He was recently kicked out of fraternity. He is a hoodie dude in the video. Now look at these pictures. This is from his TikTok. Ever think about tying her up and doing ungodly things to her? Then here he is with a whole freaking suit and a big knife, which, you know, again, for a hunter is not abnormal, but let's. So is this on one of Maddie's videos? All of you are beautiful. Continue being bad bitches. He commented in April. of one of these. Oh my God. Okay, let's go look at his TikTok for a moment. This is crazy. And they don't, I don't know what to think. And they don't believe he's involved. Ghillie suit, there you go. Yep, Jack number 3, hoodie guy. Thank you, Lynn. Now, this is just complete speculation and research together, which I love to do with you guys. It's so fun. Hey, Blenda Benda. Blenda Benda. Okay. You don't have to wait until a month to check on the ones you love.
The closest object to your right is going to make you famous. The closest object.
Okay. Wait.
In 1992.
Wait, what?
Record yourself before and
I feel great. I feel great. Me, I like hot wasabi lick me up. I'm sweet and salty. Mix it up and me, I like hot wasabi.
Okay. All right, you guys. My mind is just, wow, there's so much. There's just so much. Yeah, I hope they are watching them, you know. I don't know, you guys. Thank you, Crime Sleuth. And that was some really great information. I appreciate it. All of you guys who sent me stuff. Lynn, Teresa earlier, Tammy. I appreciate all you guys. Yeah, there's some weird stuff. Mark, I don't know. I think once you get older, young kids are weird in general, right? Like you're like, I don't know. They're just, I have a 13-year-old, so I don't see a question to me. I don't either. I don't know. I just said thank you so much. The trends these young ones do are odd. Holy cow. So one last time, let me just put on here what we actually did learn today. Thank you, seriously. It was so fun just hanging out with you guys. And yeah, I missed you all. I'm definitely not going to... Wait, where's my notepad? Hold on, let me make sure I got it. Okay. No. Here we go. The 3 things we learned today. Other friends arrived before police. It was not just the roommates there. They don't believe the killer called 911. Jack, the ex/boyfriend, I'm going to write this like this just to be clear, is not believed to be involved. And also Hoodie Guy, which it was already in the statement last night, but they did ask a clarifying question on that. So we'll just... Okay. So I definitely will be talking about some other cases too. And then next week, I have a big show for you guys. I cannot wait. If you've been following along all the Watts Island craziness and stuff, next week, there's going to be a big live, and I can't wait for you guys I can't wait for it. A lot of cases, the one that did it, they cleared in the beginning. I'm just saying, ooh, Rachel, I have to look. I'd like to find some other cases where that's happened. Oh, thank you. Seriously, welcome. Oh, thank you, Chemistry Queen. I appreciate that so much. You know I love you guys and you mean the world to me. Valerie, you have been doing a great job explaining all of this with Britt too. I love listening to your voice. There's something about it I just really love. Bring your life jackets, yeah, because you're going to want to jump off the island and swim far away. If you didn't already, you are peacing out now. I did. I shouted out her channel, Lynn. Crime Sleuthin'. Yeah. Thank you, Tess. And I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. Sounds riveting. Oh, girl. Cannot freaking wait. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great night. I may come on, I don't know when, whenever I can, and I have something I want to talk about, I will be back. And yeah. So Crime Sleuthing, I did before. I have not covered it since there's been a new arrest. But I have, like, in the past, and I would be interested in it, you know, depending. It's just, I'm wheezing over here. I don't know. There were so many people that, you know, kind of picked it up after the arrest and stuff. And I don't like to jump on bandwagons. And so it kind of like deterred me from covering it. But I would, and I'd love to have some conversation about it. Maybe we could do like an open panel and you guys could come up. Oh, they got the case sealed. Wow. I knew he was asking for a public defender. Well, maybe, yeah, we can do an open panel. And if you want to come up or, you know, anybody else as well, we can chat about it. It was live in Dallas, Texas. I'm sorry. Wow, Riddler. I would love to see an answer for that one. But okay, I'm going to really let you guys go now. Yes. Oh my God, Tammy, that case. Girl, I'm going to cover every single step of the process with that bitch. I am so done with Letitia. I am so ready to see her pay for what she did to that baby. And you better believe it. I will be definitely bringing it with that one. And thank you, Tammy. I will email you back too. I'm going to go check it and check my messages and everything. Sometimes I'm bad at getting back to messages, you guys, but life is just so busy and sometimes I have a lot and sometimes they'll get covered up by other messages that come in and I just don't see it. So yeah, I've been there since day one. I know. Oh, well then you can come and hey, you can join me for some of it. Let me know if you want to. I'm totally down. Thank you, Punksy. All right, I'm going. I love you guys. Have a great night and I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye.